Good morning. Welcome back to my channel, Everything Business by SIRISHA Varma. In today's video, we are going to talk about the top 7 real estate video ideas specifically that a real estate agent can use to market his services. As you know, we have been creating a series of real estate videos specifically in this channel due to audience demand. If you have not checked those out, please do check it out in the playlist that I will be attaching here at the end of this video as well. So let us get into the top 7 video marketing ideas for real estate agents. Number 1 is living in a particular space. So, for example, let us say you are a real estate agent and you are specifically dealing with selling flats, selling plots, selling villas in one particular area. It could be anywhere like Shadnagar, it could be Yadadri, etc. If that is the case, then you could always create a video which showcases the different areas that are out there in that specific locality. For example, you could showcase the entertainment centers that are out there. So, if people are taking a flat or a villa in that particular area, let us say Shadnagar, what all places are there for them to visit along with their families for entertainment purposes. You could also showcase or create a video regarding what colleges and educational institutions are present in that specific locality. Apart from that, you could also showcase what sort of other facilities are available. For example, what is the time taken from any particular place in Shadnagar directly to ORR, so that if people want to commute as well, it is easy for them. So you can shoot all these kind of different perspective videos under one specific idea, which is showcasing a particular area. Just remember, it is all about your imagination. If you know what sort of buyer is coming to you, once you create a customer persona, it will be very easy for you to identify who is the end customer who is buying from you. Is it an IT employee? Is it a retired person? Is it an NRI who is looking for investment purposes? Depending on that, you can showcase the kind of things that are important for them, that make sense for them. So, first of all, it is important to create a buyer persona as well. Now, coming to the tip number 2, which is in the real estate video marketing ideas, renting versus buying. This is always a discussion that happens amongst any couple. It could be a newlywed couple, it could be a couple who has become a new parents recently. Most of the times we hear renting versus buying when it comes to financial perspectives. But specifically, when it comes to real estate, nobody talks about this aspect. So, as a real estate agent, you could set yourself apart from the crowd by just speaking about renting versus buying in that specific locality. For example, again, if we talk about Shadnagar, let us say you are selling villas, you are selling flats in Shadnagar. Then, if somebody is moving to Shadnagar, probably because they have got a new job in a specific industry that is set up in Shadnagar, or probably they are moving from another city to Hyderabad, but their new job is in Shadnagar, then what are the aspects that you could educate them on regarding renting versus buying? So you could talk about different aspects regarding the current rents in that specific locality, and with that rents, what are the amenities that the people will be getting if they get into an apartment, they rent a flat, then what sort of amenities that flat will have. Apart from that, probably you could also add another parameter, which is the cost of living over there. But apart from that, you can also compare it with buying. For example, if somebody is moving from out of state into Hyderabad and they are relocating to Shadnagar, what is the difference between buying and renting? So, if they buy, probably what is a typical value of a flat, the price of a flat, And then what are the appreciation figures? Depending on your market research, you could also educate them that previously, if somebody would have bought a flat an year ago or 2 years ago, how much has it appreciated till date? And if somebody buys a flat today, then how much would it appreciate? So, and when you calculate an EMI, how much is it coming to? Tip number three. Most of the times, we generally talk about creating a lot of engagement and a lot of content on platforms like Instagram, it could be your LinkedIn, it could be your Facebook, but most of the times we don't know what to talk about. So, if you have probably tied up with a real estate developer as a real estate agent and you are looking to sell this new project, then what you could do is you could create a small video. It doesn't have to be super long. It could be just a showcase of what this project is about. You could just show the facade that is outside of it along with probably the project's name or something, and you can say we are creating a full-fledged video series or video content on this specific project. We'll be showcasing the different facilities available in this project and how far is this project from the actual ORR or any other major roadways. And we will be covering all of this in the coming week session. So stay tuned. Do follow us, do like us on Facebook, Instagram, etc. And then with that message, just put up that video. That will create a lot of engagement and interest in your audience who would want to stay connected if they're specifically interested in that location, in that specific project, to know more about the details. Because remember, this is all free education that you are providing to them. And there are not many channels who are already doing that in India. So as a real estate agent, if you do all of these different kinds of activities, people would find a lot of value to subscribe to you, to follow you, and also they would understand that you are a subject matter expert specifically in real estate. So whenever they have a need to buy a flat, to buy a villa, or whenever somebody in their reference asks them, do you know a real estate agent? I'm looking to invest in real estate. They would definitely remember you. Everything that we are trying to do is to make sure that when they have the need, they remember you. Now, coming back to idea number 4, virtual open houses. I have been talking about this in my other videos. I've also covered this 4 months ago in my top 20 marketing strategies for real estate agents. If you have not checked that out video, please do check it out. It is a full-fledged 20 pointer and it is divided into 2 different videos. Now, specifically, because of the pandemic, we have all learned that it is not important or it is not urgent to do everything by our own selves physically. So everything has moved onto the online world, but it seems real estate has not moved to the online world yet. Many of the real estate agents still expect their customers to walk in and then view the property that they are selling. But remember, at any point of time, it is difficult for people to travel across probably from one locality to other locality, specifically during the work day, because now everybody is going back to offices. Everything has come back to normal, right? So in this perspective, it is very, very difficult for people to travel from one locality to other locality just to view a flat or a house. So you might still think that if he's a serious buyer, he would take that kind of effort to check out the house or the villa that you have to offer. But always remember, your job as a real estate agent is to make it easy for your client for any kind of decision making. So you could always do something called as a virtual open house. This is already being done in US, but I don't see many real estate agents specifically in India doing this. What you could do is you could go to the flat or you could go to the villa that you're offering and you could just go live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So once you log into your specific account on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, there would be a small button which says go live. You could just click on it and your video would be live. You at the start, probably when you do this, there won't be many people who would be watching that live feed depending on when you log in. But generally, if you go live around 3 to 4ish, that is when most of the people have completed their lunch. They are half day in between their work, so they are probably looking for some kind of entertainment to go along with their tea. So that is where they will log in into Facebook, they will log in into Instagram, they will log in into YouTube to see what is happening. And that is when, if you go live, there would be a lot of audience. And remember, these audience may not exactly be your followers or your subscribers. These audience can be entirely new, because the live would be showcased to anybody who is logging into that specific platform. So that means you will also be getting a newer audience. Once you go live, you just move your cell phone around, show the property, how the facade looks like, how do you enter, what are the different rooms that are available, how does the layout look like, the locality that the house is situated in, and also you could probably show them the roads before the house, the roads behind the house, the different facilities available around the house. Like, it could be educational institutions, it could be parks, it could be entertainment units, etc. And you could end your live feed with, you could contact me if you want to buy this specific property. That would create a lot of interest. And remember, once your live is done, the video still gets saved on your profile. So that is one more added advantage. So if people find you after the live, they could still see the video because the video is saved live on your profile. So that is one of the best ways to make sure that you are still selling, though people don't have to physically come and visit that specific property. And once they see the live, if they're really interested, they would definitely reach out to you, contact you, and then buy from you. Coming to video idea number 5. It is the most important. No matter whether you do everything else that I have spoken about in this specific video or not, you should definitely look at this specific video idea. Idea number 5 is to create customer testimonial videos. Most of the times what happens is you might have provided a great service to your customer. But when you ask them to provide a testimonial for your service, most of the times either they're too busy or they don't want to take out the time to help you out. But remember, as a salesperson, it is very, very important for you to get customer testimonials. And that is one way to create instant rapport and credibility with new prospects. The best way to do it is as soon as you have completed your work with the customer. That is, if let us say your customer has bought from you and you are at the registration office. Once the registration is complete, you just remove your phone out of your pocket and you ask them, how did you like working with me? Did you like the service that I have provided? Are you happy with the sale that you made through me? And if he says yes, then immediately remove your phone, switch on the video, and then you tell him, I would like to record a customer testimonial video. This will really help me get many more prospects. Could you help me by telling me what you liked in the process, how you liked working with me, what are some of the things that you really liked in me as a real estate agent, and things that you would think would help you to refer any other friends or relatives specifically to me. Once that is done, just switch on the video and then you let the customer talk. Remember, a customer testimonial video doesn't have to be long. It can be as short as 3 to 5 minutes, 5 minutes being the maximum. So once the customer testimonial is done, immediately put it up on your social media platforms, send it in your WhatsApp account to your future prospects, or you could also update it directly on your website. This will create an instant credibility and a rapport to a new prospect, because people nowadays don't have the time to read too much. So even though you might put a customer testimonial directly in your website, which is a written one, many people may not actually read it. So by creating a video testimonial, you are making it everybody to easily consume that content, and that is half of your work done right there. Now coming to point number 6 or idea number 6 is about me video. I have also spoken about it in multiple videos of mine, specifically in the real estate series, regarding why you need to have an about me section in your real estate website. At the end of the day, people want to buy from people. If they think they vibe with you, they have the same preferences like you, they like the kind of things that you do, then they would definitely want to stay in touch with you. And once they stay in touch with you, that is when a sale actually happens. Because in real estate, it takes a long time between the prospect coming to you, between the prospect knowing you and buying from you. All you need to do is to stay in touch with them and keep engaging with them. So that is where about me section really helps. And if you put up an about me section with paragraphs and paragraphs on your website, probably only people who are searching for your website or who have come to your website will read through it. But if you create an about me video and then you circulate it on your social media platforms, you send it out in your WhatsApp, you send it out in an email, then many more people would know about you. And that is where the rapport comes in. If people rapport generally happens if they share the same interest like you, if they are from the same place that you are originating from, etc. But to create that rapport, first of all, people need to know more about you. In their busy lives, they don't have time to sit with you and ask about you. And that is where an about me video makes the most sense. So create an about me video. In the video, dress up nicely, sit at a place wherein you have proper lighting so you are not in the dark. People can actually see you when you're talking about yourself, and put it up on different social media platforms, share it on WhatsApp, and also update it on your specific website. Now, coming to idea number 7. Idea number 7 is, of course, the most important one for any real estate agent, which is the market updates. At any point of time, probably you could just create about me video once. You could probably create customer testimonial videos once or twice or thrice. If you are really lucky, probably 4 times in a year. But market updates is something that you could create on a probably month-on-month basis, because real estate market keeps changing. For example, specifically in Hyderabad, you can see that the government has increased the land rate. So you could create a video regarding what does that mean? Whether is this another strategy for government to make more money, or what does it mean to the end customer, and what does it mean to a developer, what does it mean to a real estate agent? You could talk about different perspectives. Apart from that, you could specifically talk about which area is booming or in which area many more projects are coming up. All this information is available right at your fingertips. And as a real estate agent, I also talked about you becoming an encyclopedia in why 90% of real estate agents fail. If you have not checked out that video, please do check that out as well, because it has some amazing tips for you to succeed. So if you are a real estate agent, you need to be an encyclopedia in that specific locality in which you are working in. So that means you will have a lot of information rather than the end customer regarding the market updates. So if you have that information, rather than keeping it with yourself, why don't you share it with the public? At the end of the day, if people know that you know more than what they know, they will be willing to respect you for that, trust you for that, and then engage with you. Once they engage with you, how you follow up with them, how you keep them engaged is all on you. And then once that happens, a rapport kind of builds, and whenever they have a need for real estate or somebody in their circle has a need for real estate, they will come to you. Recap of the top 7 real estate marketing videos that you need to create today if you are a real estate agent. Number one is living in a particular area. What all facilities are available in that particular area? Create a video on that. Number two is renting versus buying, and this is very much locality specific. Number three is coming soon videos. Number four, virtual open houses. Remember, this is all the rage right now, but nobody in India is specifically doing it. Number five is to create customer testimonial videos. As soon as the registration is done, switch on that video app on your mobile phone and start recording your customer talking about the experience working with you. Number six is about me video, and number seven is the market update specifically for one locality that you are working in. I hope you like the content that I'm creating. If you want to see many more videos come up in the real estate series, then please do subscribe to my channel and smash that like button. This is Sirisha Varma, founder, chief strategist at Branding by Pixels, a business strategy design and digital marketing company. If you want to specifically avail my services for creating digital marketing strategies or advertising about your real estate business, then you could contact me. All my contact details are in the description of this video below. As I mentioned already, I have created a series of real estate videos which will be really helpful if you are a real estate agent or a developer for marketing your specific project. I would be queuing that up in the playlist right at the end of this video. You could also check that out. I will see you again in my other video. Please do take care. Bye-bye.